In this video, I'm gonna show you how I make $350 of passive income every single month. We're gonna dive into my Webull portfolio and take a look at the stocks that I own to generate that sweet monthly cash flow. Before we get started, first of all, put this video on pause and go get you some ice cold water because I'm bringing you some straight fire in this video. How we say it here in Miami, that boy got that fire for your ass. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to build a long-term money printing machine. Second of all, full disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. These are my opinions only. So save the drama for your mama. Let's get into the video and let's get this money, baby, because I know you're tired of working for it, and I am too. Pay attention to what I'm gonna show you in this video and take down notes if you have to. So maybe one day we can retire and actually enjoy our money before we're old and crippled. A few months ago, I started building a long-term dividend portfolio to track here on YouTube. My main goal was to structure it around companies that I believe will be around forever. Companies with great business models that are very well integrated into the world and have already made a name for themselves. Then, my next goal was structuring them in a way where I can get paid monthly from several different companies. And honestly, once you start investing in a handful of companies, you'll most likely have every single month covered fairly quick, especially if you add a REIT that pays you monthly. In the US, most companies pay dividends quarterly. So if you're new to investing, you might think, well, Johan, how are you gonna get paid monthly if companies pay quarterly? It's simple. The quarterly payments land on different months for different companies. Let me explain. It's as simple as picking 3 companies you believe in long term. If you just wanted to start out with 3 companies, literally 3 companies, you can collect passive income from dividends every single month of the year with just investing in 3 companies. So let me give you an example. Let's look at my portfolio. I invest in Kimberly-Clark, AbbVie, and Home Depot. They are all quarterly paying companies. Every 3 months, they will pay you. Well, the cool thing about it is they each pay in different months. Kimberly-Clark pays me dividends in January, AbbVie pays me dividends in February, and Home Depot pays me dividends in March. So when April comes around, it's Kimberly-Clark's turn again to pay me dividends. Then in May, AbbVie has to pay me again. And for June, it's Home Depot's turn again, and so on and so forth. Did you see what I just created there? I just created a revolving door of constant dividend payments each and every month with just 3 companies. And over time, the more and more I invest in these 3 companies, the bigger and bigger my dividend payments will be, which I will then reinvest, turning it into even more shares that will pay me even more money in the coming months. Do you see how that snowball starts to come together? Just by investing in those 3 companies, I am exposed to 3 different sectors of the market. Kimberly-Clark is in the consumer staples sector, AbbVie is in the healthcare sector, and Home Depot is in the consumer discretionary sector of the market. Now, I've also added a few more companies to further diversify my portfolio. Companies in different sectors like healthcare, communications, financials, real estate, etc. I am basically creating my own little personal ETF where I'm spreading my money all across different sectors of the market, handpicking my favorite companies to diversify my portfolio with. I'm still not fully diversified at the moment, but it's a work in progress. I just need a couple more sectors to go and I'll be good. Let's look at my Webull portfolio here and see what I'm investing in to bring me an average of $350 every single month passively. All right, guys, here we are inside my Webull portfolio. If you look here on the left-hand side of the screen where it says market value, I am just over $110,000 in this portfolio. All of these companies except for one are dividend payers. Ticker symbol TTCF, Tattooed Chef. That's a spec play I have in this portfolio. I'm not sure how long I'll have it in here, but that's the only one that does not pay a dividend. So let's talk about the dividend payers. Here's a program that I use with my portfolio. It helps me track everything and keeps me up to date weekly on my investments. It is called Simply Safe Dividends. I pay $400 a year to use this program, but it's worth every penny in my opinion. I'm not sponsored by these guys. They don't even know I exist. But if you guys want to check them out, go ahead and give it a try. I believe they still have a 14-day free trial running for newbies. So let's look at the stocks here now that everything is nice and organized. We're gonna go into the income calendar and, well, this is pretty cool. Here you go, the next 30 days. This is all the income I have coming up. little paychecks scattered around. So let's look at my stocks here now that everything is nice and organized in the form of paychecks here. As you can see, these are all little paychecks I receive every single month. I can go on vacation or I can be sleeping. I will receive this income every single month. These companies, to me, are very solid and dependable. Let me show you why. Let's take a look at Kimberly-Clark. They have been paying a consistent dividend for over 48 years, guys. 48 years. Not only have they been paying a consistent dividend for 48 years, they've also been growing that dividend for 48 years as well. You are basically getting a pay raise every single year from this company. Let's look at another solid company that I have in my portfolio, okay? I need to grow this position, but once again, this portfolio, I just started it, so it's a work in progress, right? Cut me some slack. Another solid company to look at is Coca-Cola. They've paid their dividends consistently for over 28 years and have increased their dividends yearly for 28 years as well. That's something that's very attractive as a dividend investor. Let's go back and take another look at one of my companies here. Let's look at Pepsi. They pay me $61 every quarter, $245 a year. Pepsi is another monster player here, guys. 48 years of consistent payments and 48 years of consistently increasing their dividends. These companies are just handing out pay raises left and right. Do you know how many people work a job for 10 years and never get a raise? If this doesn't open your eyes to dividend investing, I don't know what will. What about Johnson & Johnson? This is a small, tiny position. I only have, I think, 7 shares with this company, but I am going to grow this position in the near future. I will be adding to this and you guys will witness it. Look at Johnson & Johnson, guys. This is insane. Johnson & Johnson has consistently paid a dividend for over 58 years, and they've increased that dividend for over 58 years as well. Some of you younger people out there, your parents aren't even 58 years old. This is what I'm talking about right here. Companies you can depend on that have been through all types of market crashes and have still paid their investors without missing a beat. One last one for the road. Let's look at this one. Let's look at one of my favorite monthly payers that happens to be a REIT. Ticker symbol O right here. Realty Income. This is a monthly paying company that has consistently paid their shareholders for 26 years without missing a beat. Not only have they paid it consistently for 26 years, but as you can see on the left-hand side here, they've increased that dividend payment as well for 26 years. And mind you, do not forget, they pay monthly. So 12 payments a year for 26 years. This is, talk about consistency. This is consistency right here. Monthly payer for 26 years straight, not missing a beat. I'll take it. Talk about a consistent bunch, huh? I'll be adding to these positions and I will update you guys in the near future on this portfolio. The short-term goal here is to get this portfolio to $750 monthly. And you guys can come along for the ride and watch me do it. $750 monthly will help me have even more buying power to really get that snowball effect going in this portfolio. Eventually, this portfolio will pay for my lifestyle and get me that much closer to financial freedom. And if a little Cuban immigrant like me can do it, all of you can do it too. The American dream, baby. With this portfolio, I'm literally getting paid to sleep. That money keeps coming in for me regardless if the stock goes up or down. That money's gonna come in, period. This is why it's crucial you do your homework on the dividend stocks you're investing in. My next video is gonna be on what I look for in dividend stocks. So stay tuned for that when I drop it next week. Don't forget to grab your free stocks. I'll leave the links down in the description below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, peace.